clouds encroach ever closer. It seems naught can be done to halt them now.
Panicking will avail us not.
Kas aidalia?
Nenamboe javsti kemen ros urun.
Luintarmikin ne melto link.
Palan hier elorato ala. Nenwen mor iavstir lalasta.
I thank you, friend.
Your fight continue.
Kemen Ross, Nakasa. Is el rod fanan?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to get.
I know precisely when a curative is needed. Please dispense with the format.
It is a remarkable treasure we've found. I am in awe of your powers of detection. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
No! But Jonas, is...
I've held my tongue till this is Impem as Halves leader. Can you truly say...
Who?
I, Jonas. I shall follow my own. All those with the strength and...
Let us do everything in our power to render aid to those in need.
To feed. 'Tis battles such as this that forge heroes of legend.
That repulsive dragon made for a formidable enemy.
We need merely bring it low, as we would any fiend.
met. Looking to make... Purchase. Hope to see you again.
Sir Ulrika is ever a beacon of hope. Let us make haste and join her at Stormwind Cave. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
'Tis you. My thanks. The captured villager ought to be...
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Well, 'tis clear the two of you know what you're doing.
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on? I can guide you to the place arisen, or thereabouts.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Saurians, Master!
This foe is as good as flame-proof.
I'm saved.
Thank heavens you let us be on our way.
'Tis frightful cramped here. Perhaps we'd best move along before...
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance you... to let a few things go. Over here, if you would.
Ox carts aren't operating anymore, are they? Tis perfectly understandable, albeit rather Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
What manner of madness is this? Over here, if you please. I suppose we might as well gather what we can. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
I'm done for.
We ought to hurry back. We ought to hurry back. There is nothing to be gained from lingering here.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
We ought to hurry back.
You have returned triumphant, I see.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Harv village. In exchange, yet I will go forth.
There'll be no need for that.
After you left, it is as you yourself, yet 'twas your heart, 'tis our hope that you...
Aye.
I could not have imagined a better outcome. The village will surely prosper in Sir Ulrika's care.
Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
That's quite enough. Oi, you trying to nick our dinner? Aye, you'd better run. Fie that!
We're done.
I ne'er stood a chance. You've pushed your luck too far. Got my...
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Oi, you! Don't go poking...
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
Fear clouds my thoughts.
Come on now!
I can fight better than that! Have mercy!
Counting on you. Don't let me down now. This ain't
On
good.
your feet! How could you?
Fine. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got another...
Bah. I can't...
Too right. I've clean for...
Her tempers do appear to be quelled, but I hope you aren't injured, Master.
Now that is a surprise.
You're just riding on your father's coattails.
You slander my honor, sir! This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could... Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further.
Have at you!
Stay back! In the fray.
That's not enough.
Keep back!
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
How dare you interrupt a battle between honorable opponents!
Such humiliation shan't go unanswered. Prepare yourself.
Well, Mecca, how's the day treating you then?
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
That does seem to be the case. What's more, only a select few are granted entry.
'Tis all very secretive. I wonder what the citizenry make of it. Alas, now we see the result of their duel. How very unfortunate. Alas, now we see the result of their duel. How very unfortunate.
Might there have been some other way?
Sir, on account of your actions, word is spreading among the citizenry that any who squabble will be struck down. As such, the evacuation will likely meet with little to no opposition. Perhaps this bludge, however, as 'twas I who gave you the command, I must bear the responsibility for your result. Though I cannot help but wonder, was there truly no better way this might have been achieved, at any rate? I pray you to return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabble.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
'Tis easily done.
This place is too comfortable.
I only polished it this morning.
Wickedness has no hold on it.
Her Majesty has begun.
Stay your hand, Vera. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude for your efforts, which have doubtless bettered the fate of this nation and its citizenry. Your journey continues, does it not? We wish you good fortune on your travels, wheresoe'er they may take you. Yet, ere we part ways, we would make another request of you. It regards Lord Phaesus. Though we have implored the man to join the evacuation, he has staunchly refused to leave this land behind. We thought that he might be more inclined to heed your words, as our own have fallen on deaf ears. Would you be willing to call on him in our stead? Of course, you are free to decline if our proposal is an unwelcome one.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us.
Indeed. Forgive us.
Bakhbatal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
A result to be proud of.
Slim pickings of late.
Better job to be over and done with.
I could see myself wicked.
You saw the sky fall, wherever the sky... Or so I had assumed. Yet aught here appears to be different. I must examine that creature. It may well...
I can see where we need to go, but some fell power is blocking our way. Let's look for another path, shall we? Many paths are closed to us now, on account of the dragon's descent. No doubt, but we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Reckon you could do as you please, eh?
You're really pushing your luck.
What am I?
Orlando Train, grant us thy protection.
Steal myself. What a bother.
That's it. I've had enough.
I suppose this is a fitting end for scumlike.
This?
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
I shan't let them harm you.
Was most effective.
I'm there, tire of this.
Seems this is the only way forward.
Naught can be achieved without sacrifice.
Enough dallying. Follow me. A fine welcome indeed. I only hope that the worst is now behind us. Alas.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. I am grateful to you, Arisen.
Few know the real nature of the dragon. Fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Only truly impartial observers can perceive it.
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Oh! Was but a trick of the light.
There it is. The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
Feast your eyes on this! Behold! That was a sight to behold! An expressive diversion. Shall I
seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
To think, that vase was in truth a dragon. 'Twas clever of you to realize its true nature, Master. Ah, how I've longed. What I look forward. A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
The Batali Knights use this place to trade. You're not one of us, so I cannot imagine you've any business being here. Pray, leave us. Oh? You believe we ought to evacuate? Well, you've traveled far indeed to deliver these tidings. Farther, I dare say, than anyone would go for the sake of an idle jest. If we must leave, we shall have to begin preparations at once. But I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that must be done. In fact, there's a rather delicate matter that I could use some help with. The blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. Might you escort them here, so that they can join the evacuation? The smith, Gustava, is a man of good sense. But as for his wife, well, suffice to say, Cleuna has always been a contentious sort. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice, and isn't likely to take kindly to the arrival of any of my knights on her doorstep. I can only hope that she will be more willing to listen to you, a third party, as to her. And while you're taking care of that, I will see to it that the encampment is made ready to depart with all due haste.
Ah, I remember the blacksmith and his lady wife well. I only hope we can convince them to join the evacuation.
'Tis as you say. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beef